Hi everybody, Fast and the Furious car pack today we're gonna try. Let's see what's going on. This is the first one. Let me just go over the cars first. Here's what we've got. In our cars, we have the Flip Car 2.0 Fast X. I'm just gonna sort by recently added because that's where I have my car pack. So this is everything we're getting in the Fast and the Furious car pack. It's an old car pack. It's not new at all. It's just new to me. I just got it because there was a deal going on. So we've got, first of all, the Chevy Impala Super. All right, so this is the Impala Super Sport. And then we got the Dodge Charger. Then next we have the Datsun 240Z Fast X. And right now I'm in the Flip Car 2.0 Fast X. And last but not least, in this car pack of 5 cars, we get the Fast and the Furious Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. And that's a pretty cool one too. So I'm excited to try them out. As you can see, they all say new on them. I haven't really tried any of them except the Flip Car 2.0 in yesterday's live. I got a little carried away and I wanted to just try out something different, something unique. And this car, the Flip Car, you can't deny it's one of the more unique cars there is. So let's go ahead and get going. Okay. My steering feels a little bit weird, so let me check my settings real quick. Things always get weird in this game when I switch on and off. So we're gonna go to settings. Just want to make sure I'm on the right setup for controls and the wheel, custom 5, and then for the e-brake we want to make sure we're good. Okay, back. All right, let's try again. All right, so this is stock right now. This is what it looks like on the inside. Got a little calculator screen right there. A little blue screen. This is like the Ariel Atom, basically. We got 4 wheels in the front, 2 giant ones on each side in the back. Right now I'm at 145 miles per hour, 47, almost getting to 50. But oh my god, those rear wheels, check them out. Really big wheels in the back. So the handling is actually pretty good for a stock car. Feels pretty nice, but the top gear is 3. So right now, as you can see, 149. That's the top speed I got so far, but I think I can push it a little bit more. We're going up the hill. Down the hill now. That'll probably catch up. There you go, 150. 152. 153, 4. Alright, so we're getting somewhere. Here we're up to 158. 159. Yeah, 159 is the max we got. Let's see. Ooh, heavy car. 764 feet. Very short distance. All right, let's try to wrap up. So that's what we got for stock. Now let's go ahead and get home. And we're gonna try some kind of a tuning setup. I'm thinking we're gonna go for speed. The car feels pretty grippy already. On the steering wheel, it feels pretty good to drive. Brakes are okay until we start spinning out. All right, trying it out. This is the Horizon backstage point right there. There you go. It's about to get dark. Alright, so driving like this feels pretty good. It's a pretty fast car for a stock car. You know, a lot of times you get a car pack and the stock options are not that great. The car doesn't feel like anything. This one does feel like it's got a little something to it. But, you know, needless to say, we're not really going too fast. We're going only 130, 135. Right now I'm at 120. Back to 130 now. So at these speeds, it's okay to handle. It's totally fine. Looks really cool, right? Let's zoom out a little bit. There you go. Really long nose. Crazy looking car. And then we're home almost. Yeah, brakes are really, really sensitive. And we passed home. There you go. Pretty fun car so far, I have to say. Pretty fun car. And we got the villas coming up. This is where the home sweet home is. And just like that. So let's go ahead and tune this baby up, see what we can do in terms of speed. Maybe we can get it up to 200 miles per hour or something like that. I do have one tuning setup that I did use that did get the speed up there. Maybe that's what we want to try right now instead of looking one up. So I go to upgrades, look at my tuning setups. This is the one I'm talking about, S1 893. It can get us to all-wheel drive. And let me go back one to see horsepower. Oh, so 1,300 horsepower we could get to, and 218.6 miles per hour. I believe this is the fastest or the highest top speed I could find when I was looking up tuning setups. I didn't try to tune it myself. Too lazy for that. So that's why I picked that one, because it was a high speed, the highest speed that I could find. And we're just going to try that on right now and get back on the road. So here we go. Let's see how this one feels. Same setup. It's evening time now. Okay, already. Wow, that was 50 miles an hour. That's the thing with Forza. Sometimes high speed, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like high speed. Doesn't feel much different. So here we go. Wow, okay, so the handling is not as good. Obviously, every time speed goes up, handling goes down. That's just a general thing that happens here. We're at 150 already. There we go. And I'm in fourth gear now. So in the last one in stock, we had 3 gears here. We have at least 4, and I haven't gone above that. So going back to 155. Whew. Feels scary in terms of the handling. It is. It's got a wobble. All right. 160 I got up to. Now going back down around the bend. Didn't want to crash. There's a bend coming up here that I like to slow down because there's a lot of, it's like a blind bend. It's also going uphill. All right, so here we're gonna floor it. We're in fourth. We got a gift, huh? All right, 186, still in fourth. I'm wondering if that's really the top gear on this setup. 203 miles per hour. We crossed 200. It's wobbly, guys. It is wobbly. It's going left and right. 212 is the highest I got. 212 miles per hour, and this time from 700 we're down to 1,294, 1,294 feet we crossed with that. That was cool. All right. Pretty cool. Let me see if I can get an idea of what the top gear is. Oh, but there's a lot of bends here. I'm just gonna switch up anyway. Yeah, fourth is our top gear, friends. Fourth in this setup is our top gear. And there you have it. That's the flip car for us. Yeah, the brakes are just like, I barely touch my brakes and right away it locks the wheels. I wish there was a more of a gradual kind of situation. It doesn't feel like ABS is on at all, which is fine. All right, decelerates just fine. And then here we are. We're by the stadium. We're gonna try our stadium jump, and then we'll switch on to something else. We got a couple of jumps we always like to try. This one and then the runway. Let's see. I'm feeling nervous about trying this jump because I feel like I'm not gonna be able to keep control of this car around those bends leading up to the ramp. This jump is one of my favorite jumps to do when you land in the stadium. However, getting there to try to find a straight shot, this bend right here always throws you off, and then this one, it's like a little zigzag, you know, just like our channel name. There's like a little zigzag going on, which always spins you out a little bit. But the nice thing about here is I could possibly slow down because in this setup the acceleration is pretty fast, so maybe I'm gonna be able to keep control or gain enough speed to get into the stadium even after slowing down, that is. Excuse me. All right, not gonna try to gun it. Try to keep straight first. Oh man, those stadium lights are really Woo! Did we get in? Did we get in? Ooh! Oh no! Oh man, I almost lost control. Now I'm flipped over. I should stay flipped over because every time you're flipped over on a jump, it brings you right back to the ramp. I love that. When the jump doesn't work, I'm always happy to be flipped over. I don't want to be on wheels because then I have to drive all the way back to the ramp. But when you flip over and you can't reset on its own, then you get to be by the ramp again. You get to try again. So that's what we got. Almost made it, guys. Almost made it. I definitely lost control. Those lights got me really messed up. The nighttime driving got its, you know, problems. I don't like it. I don't like nighttime driving. Even though I find Forza's nighttime driving to be better than a lot of the other driving games. There you go. I'm out of control again. My gosh. See, this is what I was afraid of, given how things were panning out, how I was driving. The rear tires are so wide, as soon as they touch dirt, the car flips out. So that's very annoying. I have to be careful with that. I don't even think I need to go to the bend for this. Alright, got more speed this time, even though it didn't feel very fast. I definitely got more speed, about 6-7 miles above what I had last time. I think the first jump that didn't work, I was at like 148. This one was around 154, 155. And there you go. We hit the ball. That's a tradition. And look at that. This, I wonder if this could be a drifter also. So let's go ahead and do a couple of things. See if there's a drift setup available that we can try out and mess around with. And then we'll go to our final jump, which is the runway jump. So let me go to the garage first. And we got a couple of wheel spins we can also do. And then we'll look at the skills tree also. I think I already... There was a wheel spin in the skills tree. Let me go there. Upgrades. Car mastery. Yep, there was a wheel spin, which I got. And that's great. Now let's go ahead and see if we can find a drift setup. That'll be cool. With that horsepower, I feel like we could do it. All right, that doesn't look all that. Nope, nothing. Nothing. No one has really created anything. This looks like it's going to be promising. Race, slick, and rear-wheel drive. That could be it. I wonder if I could actually make it drift. Drag tires are also good for drifting, but the acceleration is super high on that. Okay, so this is the same one we got. Rear wheel drive slick race, and that's what we had before too. Yeah, I'm not into those. This looks like the best. Race slick rear wheel drive. Let's try that. Why not? Performance class S1, just for fun. See if it drifts for us. Only 15,000. I gotta spend more to kind of get that. Let me turn the settings down to our drift settings on the wheel, and there you have it. Let's see what this feels like. Got my e-brake ready to go. Okay. Okay, that, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Okay. Okay, not a lot of power here. Yeah, in third, there's not a lot of power. And then the speed just gets too high in fourth, right? Hey! You're not allowed to do that. Oh yeah, those front skinny little tires are not gonna do anything to straighten the car out. Even though there's 4 tires in the front. Okay. Yeah, it's so grippy because of those giant tires. Yeah, the e-brake is a must on this because the throttle by itself isn't doing it. But, you know, we made it work a little. And then it spins out. Alright, so that setup wasn't all that. That's the most angle we're gonna get on this. Okay, we can do a little something. Oh no, too much. I will say that it's a bit of a challenge. I would say it's a bit of a challenge. All right, let's go and get our drift back on, because that guy is really getting me want to drift the right way. And you know what was a really fun drift in the last car pack? The B1 was fantastic. Let's get into that, then get into our barrel jump. Oh my god, coming from that to this sounds horrendous. Look at that. Look at that. This thing, man, is a ton of fun. It's supposed to be a Fast and the Furious showcase right now, but here we are just slipping and sliding in the B1. There you go. Woo! Hey, Charger. Where you at now? Woo! Where's that Charger at? Where's that Charger at? Nowhere to be seen now. Oh my gosh, this is one of my new favorite cars, guys. All right, back to Fast and the Furious. That's what we're really trying to do right now. I'm getting carried away with too much love for this car. Anyway, all right, back at it. We wanted to do two things. First, switch cars back to our Fast and the Furious car because we wanted to, you know, keep playing with this a little bit. And we have to get that other tuning setup back on. So that will be annoying to do. I wish Forza did something in the next game where it allows us to get into the tuning menu or your garage from any screen. That would be really convenient, please. To come back home, to go to the garage, to get into the tuning setups again has been pretty annoying. Or like finding a new tuning setup to install. I should be able to install from anywhere I want. It's just a game. I don't want it to be that realistic. But anyway, in my tuning setups, I'm gonna go with this one, the one we had earlier with 1331 horsepower and no drift stuff, just straight up all-wheel drive all the way. This is gonna get us caught up. We'll be able to get into the runway from here and give it a good go. All right, so we're gonna do our jump. Oh man, this is where it brought me. Can you believe this? The fast travel system is so broken. I hate that in this game. Charge me 2,400 credit to bring me here. Yes, it's not too far, but like, bring me to the actual jump like I wanted to go to. Bring me to the point that I picked on the map, not like near that point. That's what I find so annoying. Why do they do that? I'm 2.5 miles away from my destination. That's not where I wanted to go. So the fast travel system really needs to be fixed in this game. I don't care what the rationale is. It is highly inconvenient. All right, so here we go. So we're gonna be able to get up to 200 miles per hour in this. We want to see how far this thing can go. It's very heavy, it's very big, bulky. The last jump only went to like 1,200, almost 1,300 feet when we did it off that, you know, the main base, the festival point.
You have arrived at your
by the airplane. But here, we want to see what we can do. This is a longer runway. Let's see. It's picking up speed pretty quickly in this tuning setup. We got 200 almost. Just broke 200 miles per hour. Wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. 210. So we got 210 miles per hour. We get a nice view of the car. And didn't even get to really the water, to be honest with you. It rolled to the water, but the jump didn't get us there. So that's that. All right, let's go ahead and hop into something else now. And from the car pack, so from the Fast and the Furious car pack, let's go ahead and hop into something else. And we'll try stock. Right, what's the next car that I should get? You know what? Hold on. So, how about the Impala? We'll just go in order, right? We'll go Impala, then we'll do the Charger. The Impala looks like it's going to be a nice drift car, but let me just drive it stock first. and see what we can do. Ooh. Okay. Loose steering. As you would expect from a muscle. A stock muscle is always, you know, this way. Swinging all over the place, the rear. 102 miles an hour, 115 already. Okay, so very fast. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, look, it's got that classic speedometer spread out through the whole dash. Giant. Oh, look at that light. Haha. Okay. Oh, not the sharpest steering on this, as you would expect. So also third gear being the top gear here. Oh, and we're just gonna slam into that. So let's go home. Let's tweak it up. So stock was pretty good, sounded pretty good, I have to say. And now we're gonna see what's available out there. And if I were to find, top speed, what do I get? So we can, what? Look at that top speed on this setup, 276.8 miles per hour. That makes it one of the fastest cars in the game. That is crazy. All right, handling is terrible with that setup, but 276.8, that's just crazy. That is definitely the fastest setup that is available right now here. Let's go ahead and search for a drift setup. What do we got for drifts? 262. Even for a drift setup, we have a 262. This doesn't give us much. These failed top speeds are no helpful. All right, so this looks like a really good one. 248. Let me go ahead and hop into that. Let's get this drift setup going. The graph looked really good. 39,000, no problem. And it gets pretty speedy too, so I am going to come back to that super fast one with a high speed of 278, whatever it was. But right now, since we found what looks to be a promising drift setup, I want to try this first. All right, drift mode on the wheel. Setup is there. Oh yeah, the gear ratios are really, really... Oh my gosh. Woo! Okay, okay. Very slow transitions as you would expect here. Okay, but it does its job. The American muscles in this game, in my opinion, drift really, really well. All right, and this one, you know, can catch a lot of speed also. Oh, that truck threw me off. Why'd you do that, truck? Let's go to this drift zone up here, and in the third gears, going up pretty fast. 115, 120 miles per hour easily. Yeah, it can't even go beyond. So I don't think I want to go above third here, because then I'll be just all over the place. Ah, messed up. Let's go back. Fail that one. Maybe even second gear. Let's see. No, second is definitely not going to be it. Oh man, look at those flames from under the car. It's like the side of the car. The exhaust placement is pretty cool right there. Love it. Okay. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I could get used to that. Just got to get used to the speed and the slow response during transitions. You know, you just got to time the transitions really well in this, which, you know, with the new car. There you go. Okay. We can get used to that. Ooh, I thought I was gonna make it. All right, fine. Man, this thing is like a giant airplane. Look at that. Yeah, because it's so big, you have to... Yeah, so you have to just be careful about when you want to bring this car back into the transition and change and switch. That's the hard part. Okay, so, oh my god, even at higher speed, it's just like trying to burn out. 6 is the top gear, it looks like. Okay, so we are at 230 and it's going left and right. 240, 251. Woo, like a rocket. It goes 1570, 1570 feet we crossed. That is pretty awesome. All right, let's go ahead and take it out. And this can go even faster if I were to pick the top speed tuning setup that we were seeing. Man, it can go up 30 to 35 miles higher than its current top speed, which is crazy to me. All right, we're gonna try to get in into the stadium next, which I'm nervous about because this car also in this tuning setup is slipping and sliding all over the place as it's meant to. Oh my gosh. Downhill. No, don't fall off. Don't fall off the bridge. I chickened out there. I just let go completely because I was like, I'm about to fall off that bridge. All right, we can get used to it. We can get used to it. There you go. All right, and the ramp is right there. Ooh. There you go. And we're back. Woo! Man, this car is a lot of fun, I have to say. All right, it's got this adrenaline pumping for me here because you need to be on your toes with this car. All right, let me see. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. And of course, these stupid cars getting in the way doesn't help. Okay, 166. We make it. We make it. 166 is great. Oh my God. All right, which way are we going, friend? Which way? Okay. What are the chances we're gonna hit this sideways? Nope. Woo! And bong. There you go. Look at this Ferrari doing donuts here. So, ton of fun. Let's get that super speedy tuning setup on here and then head over to our last jump. Wow. That Ferrari, the airtime it took was crazy. All right. So let's go ahead, hit home. We're going to do another tuning setup. Try to get to that top speed of 275 plus, whatever that was. And then head on over to our runway jump and see what kind of craziness we can engage in over there. Upgrades, search. Where is my top speed? Let's go. All right, so this was the one, 276.8. Get it. Get it, get it. Oh. Messed up. Yep, that's what we want. Performance class S2. Back. What kind of designs are available here? Oh, that red looks super great. Let's get that. We're going red hot. There we go. Ready for the jump? Look at that. Okay. Where did you bring me? 4 miles away? Do you see this? This is what I'm talking about. This system is so broken. This is a fast travel system, and it's like, why did it do that? Horrible.
In 400 yards, turn sharp right.
I don't know how I got here, but man, look at those tires in the back.
In 400 yards, turn
Still
right.
3 miles away. What a stupid system.
Turn right.
Oh. Woo! This feels like a good setup, actually. Okay, it's definitely not a drift setup. But because the power is so great, you can flip it around pretty easily. Alright, now we're at least closer. So the Impala is definitely a fun car. A pretty good drift. A pretty fun car to drive, I would say. And then with speed like this, I mean, come on. it easily catches up to 200, and then, you know, you just got to make sure you handle it right, because handling is, oh, like this. Didn't see that coming, that giant tree. And now with those drag tires, the grippiness is not going to be great on here. But we made it. All right. All's well that ends well. Woo! Look at that speed. The acceleration going super fast. I'm at 226.30. Oh my God, it's going so fast I can't even tell you. 245.
You have arrived at your destination.
There you go. Woo! And just like that, parked in style. All right, breaking down some trees, but still parked in style. Here we go. Woo! I wonder how fast I can go. My goodness. 252. 271. That was 271 miles per hour. And obviously we're going to cross the entire river with that sort of speed. Look at that. We're going to flip over, do some cartwheels. Jump has failed. It flipped over forward and then back. Oh my gosh. Crazy setup. This is a crazy setup. All right, definitely fun. You can do some crazy things. We're going to try to do a barrel now because it's not over till it's over. All right. I don't care if the jump failed or not, but we got to do a barrel on this. With this sort of speed, it's going to be a lot of fun. Man, those rear tires feel really grippy, actually. It doesn't burn out with this sort of speed. It accelerates really smoothly, to my surprise. It's really accelerating smoothly in second gear. I'm expecting to, you know, I was flooring it. Like right now, I'm flooring it. Doesn't feel like that, and the acceleration is really fast. Like, I wish I could show you the numbers that we're going. I know we're in vertical right now, and you can't really see the corner of my screen where I see the speed, but geez. Ooh. Ooh, 360 twice, something like that. Okay, so this round is for the barrel. This round is for the barrel. The barrel is going to be hard because the handling is not that sharp. It's not as responsive to my small motions on the steering. So I gotta make sure I align right. Nope, too late. See, I was already too late. And I try to like start preparing for it very early. But look, we're crossing the entire bridge. That's crazy. Oh my God, that's why I love this jump. The challenge of the bridge is super cool. You get cool views trying to cross a river, and if you can land on the bridge, that's just awesome. I've done it many times with many other cars, and I try to do it. And with every new car I get, I try to challenge myself and give it a go. Sometimes it takes a long time. I won't lie. All right, now this one, yeah, the handling is just, you know, the turn responsiveness is just not there very much. I think its handling number was like 4.3, 4.4, something like that, 4.5 maybe. So in handling, it's not really super sharp, which is to be expected, right? American muscle, that's how those cars are here. And that's actually what makes them good drifters in this game. There you go. I was trying to do that 360 without going for another rotation. All right, here we go. So in this round, I got to start making that turn toward the edge of the ramp a little bit sooner, maybe a lot sooner, because I was really off. All right, so now I got to start aligning myself to that. Yeah, right there. Bam! Wasn't perfect placement, but yeah, it wasn't perfect placement because I needed to get higher on the ramp, but we did get a barrel in, and that's what matters. All right, so there you have it, friends. Let's look at the skill tree for this thing. Really cool car. Let's just head over to the garage also. And then we'll look at our skills tree, see what we got, if there's any wheel spins or anything we can unlock. And wheel spins are always hiding under upgrades and tuning from this menu. All right, so nothing really here. All right, so we'll unlock just the basics. How much credit? 25,000 is a pretty good amount, so I'll take that. And that's it. We still have 100 points to play with. And then here we're gonna switch out to our next car. Impala was good. Thumbs up to the Impala. I like it. The Super Sport was a fun car. Next up is a Dodge Charger. All right, this is the 1970 Dodge Charger, the Fast X edition. Let's hop in. First time also hopping into this car. Look at that. Ooh, I like those lights hiding behind the grill there. That was super cool. Ooh, it's winking at us. Let's explode everything. Lights on now. Look at that. Wow. This is that Fast and the Furious car that, you know, the Vin Diesel car. All right, let's hop inside, see what it looks like. Lots of gauges. Look at that. Raw right there. Okay. What do we got down here? Wow. Ooh, NOS right there. Very cool. What's the top looking like? All right, nothing. Beautiful. Frameless windows. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and drive it stock. See what that's about. All right, let's see. Whoo, man, I like this car. The car looks real nice. Look at that. Ooh. Wow, it's a beauty. All right, we'll do a sound check right here. Proper sound check. Proper sound check. All right. Back to racing setup on the steering wheel. Whew. Okay, this one's already pretty fast. Whew. Is it already ready to drift and stuff? I wonder. Okay. We are at 179, 185 already. Woo! 200 almost? Oh, gosh. Okay. I was not expecting that stock with this car. But that's what we're getting. All right. Already pretty cool. 6th gear. Luckily did not crash there. Oh man, no. Oh, ruined it. But that was some speed. I liked it. All right, we're gonna go back, do a little jump right there, whip the car around. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna try to drift it stock in a little bit, but let's first try to do this jump. Very fast acceleration. Okay, we're already at 170. Still accelerating pretty quickly from there. I'll let you know what I hit when I hit the deck. 6th gear right now, and we're at 211 miles per hour. That's where we hit the deck. 1163, 1,163 feet. Man, this car stock can probably get us into the stadium. So let me go and try that. I'm also going to change my settings to drift mode right now on the wheel to see what happens here. Okay. Okay, too grippy. The tires in the rear. Yeah, straighten itself out very fast. So maybe we could find a setup, but yeah, in this particular setup right now, it tends to correct itself. I think it prioritizes handling. Super cool though. Let's get inside. Get an inside view. Ooh, look at that. Engine bay. Woo! Look at that. The throttle, like the cable goes up and down as I press the throttle. You see that cable? That's super cool. The attention to detail, that's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Unique car, special car, for sure. Woo! Good brakes too. Doesn't screech right away. All right, so this is definitely a fun car, guys. Stock. I can't believe stock is this good. It's really good. One of the best stock cars I think I've driven in this game. Not the best, but one of the best. I think the Cesta Elemento drives real good stock. And we have flipped it around. All right, let's go. All right, so less worried about the handling in this one. Whew. Just worried about the traffic on this road. I hate the traffic. All right, 162 is what we got on that one. And easily we make it with our nose to the ground. There you go. So there you have it. So here's what we're going to do next. We're going to try to see what kind of drift setup we can get on this. And maybe that'll top up the speed a little bit also. Man, this is giving me the Knight Rider vibes. But I feel like this, you know, the body, the styling is really, really cool. I like it. I like the trunk. I like the lights in the back. Very nice. So this is the Dodge Charger Fast X. While we're here, let me show you the Car Mastery screen here. Yeah, we don't get a wheel spin on this either, but we get a bunch of this other stuff, right? So this stuff is pretty cool. We'll chain that together. Let's go ahead and head on to La Casa. It's been a while since we did a wheel spin, so we'll try that. Also, let me go and see what I can find here in the tuning setups. So let's do our first search with top speed. What do we get? 269. Wow. Okay, that's super fast. All right, is that the fastest we can get? 269. Looks like it. Looks like 269 was our highest number. So let me go ahead and get that. We're gonna try both these tunes. 53,000, not horrible. We had gotten 25,000 credit from the skill tree from the other cars, so spending that right up. And then there's another one that I want to do, right? I want to look for a drift tune. This one's gonna be a good drifter too. I get the feeling, oh, this is a good setup right away, but it's drift slick rear wheel drive. I like a more traditional drift rear wheel drive type of a setup. All right, this looks pretty good actually. All right, the S1 class. What's the horsepower in this? 1500 easily. It's gonna be drifting easily. 1500 horsepower. Sounds about right. This is a good setup too, but less power. Dom's drift. 254. The speed is pretty good too on this one. But the slick tire compound is making me think twice about it. Let me go to Dom's drift on this one. That one looks good. All right, let's give it a go. So now we have 2 tuning setups, a top speed one, and this one, both maxing out at 1500 plus horsepower. And that should not be a problem. All right, let me see if we just stick to this drift setup and then try to get to that drift zone that we always get to up the hill. Should be fun. Okay, look, it's daytime also. Okay. All right. Nothing crazy. Okay, so third gear feels right to get things going. There you go. Okay, and it is pretty speedy also. Look at that. Woo! Almost 200 miles per hour there. And there's our drift zone coming up. And I am just gonna go right here. Flip the car this way, then that. There you go. Nice smooth bend there. Nice smooth bend there. This is the other one where I always break the fence. Luckily this round it didn't do it. Alright, we get pretty sideways on this. Knock down a couple of flags. Alright, so the handling on this feels kind of like the MK4 while drifting, alright? It's tight, it's responsive, not gonna lie. It's not as loose, obviously, as that Impala Super Sport. This is definitely better, easier to control, alright, more predictable, and the size of it also, see, like this right here, that's pretty good if I say so myself. All right. So the control on this is a lot better. I feel a lot more confident. The size is better, so I'm finding it's easier for me to gauge where to get, you know, the car to kind of kick out from the rear. It's a lot easier to manage that. All right. The gear ratios up to 4 are pretty good. After that, it accelerates too fast. Yeah, like right, that was crazy. I don't know what the gear ratios look like there, but feels weird. Feels weird fast, and you don't spend enough time in fourth. But anyway, we're in 6th gear right now, cross 200 miles per hour. This is also a pretty speedy setup. It goes to 7 speeds, 7th gear right now. That's it. Maxing out at 243. 243 miles per hour, and it's standing straight up 1500, and we're just gonna tumble and do cartwheels and all that. Look at that. All right, so this is a pretty good speedy setup too. Handling, obviously, for that sort of speed is not, it's not, you know, it's meant for drifting, so you know, you can do this sort of stuff with it, but you're not going to be able to drive like drag style very easily. So let's go on to our last and final jump. This is so far my favorite car to drive, I have to say. I did like the flip car also. Why don't we try a wheel spin? It's been a long time. Oh, don't give me that van, please. Don't give me that van. Thank you. I'd rather take the 10,000 and spin again. Skip this one. Pants. Everybody loves pants. Last one. Ooh, I'll take that coupe. I think I already have it though. Give me something good. Ooh, I almost had the Hummer, but then I got the SVT Cobra, which I also probably already have. Yep. 14,000. Might as well send it as a gift, right? To anyone. Enjoy. Gamer tag. Send it. Zigzag. Courtesy zigzag. All right, so that's it. What do we got in the message center? Anything good? Just gift delivered notification. Why do you give me that? I guess it's nice to know. I sent a lot of gifts. Nice guy. I'm a nice guy. All right, we got a super wheel spin. While we're at it, why not do the wheel spin? The super one. Ooh, that 599 would have been nice. And shorts. Pants, shorts, and a BMW Z4, which I also probably already own. Nope. All right, so that's fine. Car mastery, we already looked at it. We already bought this stuff. Car collection. Anything new? Oh, okay, so Z4M was not one of mine. That's cool. Everything else, there's nothing here for me. We were looking for our runway jump, which hopefully this fast travel is not a total waste like the last few fast travels. Okay, here we are.
400 yards. Turn right. Turn right.
Look at that. Is that a Ferrari? Yeah, very wobbly.
You have arrived at your destination.
Woo! There you go. How about that? Man, this thing is a monster. All right, let me see what I could do with the tuning here, because there's some things in the tunes that you can do and some things that you can't. No, see, I can't. I don't have my own tuning setups here. I hate that we have to go to the garage for this. All right, let's go. Okay, cross 200 there. I think we're gonna max out there at 242, 242 miles per hour. But for some reason, we're landing right in the middle, close to the edge, but almost in the middle of the river, and we're completely sunk in. Pretty low car, huh? All right. So we didn't cross the river with this tuning setup, but I imagine with that 268 one that we had downloaded earlier, there would be no problems. There will be no problems with that one. All right, let's go sideways. Dangerous thing to do on the bridge, but we like to play with danger. In video games only. And then we go back up. There you go. Pretty easy car to control, I have to say, for a drifter and a muscle. You know, it's I'm happy with it. I'm happy with this setup. As a drifter, I like it. We'll need a little bit more practice to perfect it. Obviously, you know, I'm showing you whatever I'm like my actual learning curve as soon as I get a new car and a new setup. I've never driven this car before. I've never driven in this tuning setup before. This live. So in this live, I turn it on, you know, got it going. And yeah, it takes a little bit. And we're back at it. All right, this time around, we're going to try to do a little barrel. The handling is better than the Impala in this setup, but it's still, you know, as I pick up speed, especially past 200, it starts going left and right on its own. All right, yeah, so there's a lot of that. So I gotta aim for... No, I messed up. Yeah, too late. But we are all the way on the other side this round. Bomb. Okay, dead drop. A dead drop. How is that a failed jump, though? Didn't I just land? I guess if you don't land on all fours, it's a failed jump. I landed on, like, the side tires. So it's a failed jump. Oh, I'll take this log. Let me carry this log. That's great. All right, we're gonna give it one more shot because I do want to try a barrel in this car. Would be really nice. Like to do a barrel traditionally. That's how, you know, we break the ice on a car. Try to get it to barrel. Look at the beautiful weather. Sunny day. Ooh. Man, this thing is speedy. It is speedy. There you go. How about that? Woo! All right. All right. This time, we gotta focus. Okay, we're in top gear. Bong! I like that. Ooh! Almost was on the bridge. On the road, but nope. Didn't work. But at least we got the barrel. That was a beautiful barrel. Now the car is stuck. Now the car is stuck. Broke the game. Okay, nothing we can do anyway because we have to go get into our last car, is it? Let's go home. That was a lot of fun, guys. This Charger is a fun little car. All right, definitely a good drifter. I'm gonna keep that as a favorite, I think. First of all, let me add that to my favorites. Definitely enjoy that. Sort by recently added. What are we left with? All right, we're left with the 240Z, and then I'm saving the best for last, the Charger. I'm assuming that's the best. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, this Datsun, definitely got to try that. And I just want to make sure I have my favorite, my new favorite as favorited right now, the Nissan BE1. Yes, that's great. All right, next up is the Datsun 240Z Fast X. Let's go. We get in. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, nice looking car. Says Continental on the front. We're gonna go explode everything. Check it out. Okay, explode everything is a bit of an overstatement for this car because the only thing that opens is the door. Really, there's nothing else. It's a complete seal. All right, let's go in. What are we getting here then? Okay, nice white gauges. Very nice. Got a speedometer, tachometer. All right, everything looks good. Very classic, very old. That hand crank window thing. All right. Ooh, look at that. Golf ball style shifter. Wow, the e-brake's looking nice too. Very nice, very racy. Datsun 250Z, it says on the side over there. And let's drive it stock. See what we got. Looks nice. Okay. Drift off, race on. Let me go around the bend. Oh, it's already... It's burning out. All right, hold on. Let's try here. It's already a drifter? Is that what's happening? Okay. Another really fast car from the beginning. Fast for a tiny little thing. Woo! Okay, 150 we just crossed. Fifth gear. 185. Not terrible handling either, not gonna lie. All right, back into fifth gear, 166, 170 miles per hour, 175. Very nice, 182, 87. Woo, 89 we got up to before I had to take my foot off the gas. 167, 170 again. cool. 180. 185. Fifth gear. 193, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 200. 200 miles per hour. Top gear is fifth. 205, 27, 208, 209. All right, 209. Very low. Didn't take flight. 1121 or something we got. Wow. Okay, so really fun car already. All right, let me try my drift setup for the steering settings, because it keeps on peeling out. So maybe there's a way for us to, you know, get it. Yeah, right there in the second maybe. Let's see. Woo. Okay. No, it's gonna need faster acceleration to be a proper drifter, but woo, okay. But in first, you can do a couple of fun things. Yeah, not ready for a drifter, but clearly there's potential. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. All right, so there you have it. I think stock, before we go anywhere, I think stock, it'll already be able to get into the stadium. So we're going to try to do that. Knock out that jump while we can. Gives me a little bit of the feel of the stock while we do that also. All right, so that's, oh, great. That wasn't even that fast a jump. What happened there? I'm not sure. Hit the deck too hard, I guess. Let's get back on the road. Usually we drop right here, around here somewhere, and then we go right to go to our stadium. And that's what we're going to try to do now. And we're going to try to see if this thing can get into the stadium. I think it will. Shouldn't have any problem. It's a nice drive. This is one of those cars that could be... I feel like the handling is still not to my liking, but, you know, this with a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of tuning up, this car can be a daily driver, free roam type of a car. Brakes are good. Very nice. I'm liking it. And I'm driving 150, 160, just, you know, no problem. Very low, feels pretty stable. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good drifter, guys. Woo! Nice car. 240Z. Let's look at the skills tree also when we stop. We're at the ramp. Got here pretty quickly. All right, let's see. I'm gonna be mad if I can't get it in the stadium, because I do feel like this car should be able to get into the stadium without a whole lot of talent required. So I'm gonna be mad at myself if it doesn't work, and at these cars when I crash into them. Oh yeah, 160, and we're in, no problem. And still in pretty good control of the car. Can we hit it twice? Yes, we can. Bong. All right, so there you have it. Let's go ahead and tune it up. And this time I think we'll take a drift setup. We've already gotten into the stadium, and then we'll drift our way somewhat to our final destination. Wow, nice car. Look at those exhausts on this side. Look at that. Pretty nice, huh? All right, let's head on home. And while we're here, let's check out the car mastery. Oh, see, they want us to drift this thing. See? Look at that. All right, we'll do all that. What's this? Free roam. Let's take that too. All right, so we're all in. No wheel spins on this. We are gonna go home though. And once we're there, we're gonna look for a drift setup. We're not gonna tune one ourselves. Maybe in another live video, I'll try to tune some of these cars live. But it does take a bunch of time and you know, some trial and error to get that going. That's why I try to find the faster way of doing things, which is use other people's already created stuff. So we'll go to drift. I don't want S2. That's a crazy kind of a setup. This looks promising. 1100 horsepower with 241 miles per hour top speed. Looks promising. That doesn't. This also looks promising. 247. All right, I'm gonna go with probably the first option. This is 238, too slow. Let's go to that first option. This seems all right. Let's go with that. Gets us pretty speedy too, which will help us when we go to our runway jump and we try to do barrels and things. It'll be good when we do that. So here we are. Let's go, baby. Ooh, look at those tires, the camber. Woo! Okay, okay. Let me get my settings straight. I want to make sure I'm ready. This is going to be crazy. For this tiny little car, 1100 horsepower. Ooh, look at those flames. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay. Okay. All right. This thing just really wants to drift right away. All right, but I'm gonna hold my horses here. Ooh. Okay. 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 I see that. I see what's happening. I see what's happening. Getting to learn the car a little. Okay. Third gear was pretty good, but there's a cap. That's, I feel, at 94, 95 miles per hour, and I need to get faster and more power than that. So fourth, yeah, fourth might be the one. And then we go straight up like that. There you go. Let's go, let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Man, okay. Okay, okay, I'm gonna e-brake a little bit because it's getting too fast. Okay, and this is the area where I usually lose control. Oh, there it is. Okay, okay, okay. Had to downshift for this part. Yeah, the speed on the front end is, the power I should say, is not available. No, in fourth and even in third actually. Woo! Yeah, so I'm finding I have to gun it. I have to like floor it all the way. See, the early acceleration is not great right now. In second, how's the acceleration? Yeah, in second it's a little bit better. but then you're limited on power. Yeah, see, this early acceleration is terrible on this. So okay, we can do that. We can deal with this a little bit. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. The acceleration is not perfect. But let's go ahead and get to our jump. Definitely exciting though. A good prospect. Maybe that's the one I tune myself to my liking, because it does have a lot of potential.
In 400 yards, turn right.
I think better acceleration, reducing those gear ratios might help with this car. All right. And just like that, we are here. Look at that tire rolling away. All right, let's see what we can do. Really nice, really nice. Really a fun car. Man, this pack does have a couple of really fun cars. You just got to tune them up. A couple of them were really good stock. This one and the Charger were very good stock. I really liked it. I'm gonna go straight for the barrel on this one. And there we have it. Okay, and then we landing straight on the road. There you go. Yeah, see that acceleration I need. I need that acceleration, but I think the acceleration is only for the first that you need. But that was a nice landing straight on the road. So this is a good one. I'm going to try to tweak it up a little bit more and perfect it a little bit more, I should say. Woo! Let's turn it around. Look at that. 360. Let's do another one. And then we go straight. Why not? Wow, wow. Really fun car. All right, this one is a good one, guys. And here's what it looks like on the inside. It has the same Charger steering wheel, I just noticed, with that gold stripe in the middle. There you go, breaking the fence. All right, head on home. We got our last car to try. What is next? So the last car in the Fast and the Furious car pack is the Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. And we're gonna hop in. Let's go. There you go. Beautiful. Wow. Look at the hood. The styling on the hood. Look at that. The engine bay looks cool, popping out. Very nice. Let's explode everything, see what else opens up. Yep, they don't pop the hood for us. We got the trunk and everything. Look at that. Whew. Real nice looking. Can we hop in? There you go. Very nice. Classic. You know, the Dodge styling. Nothing different, nothing surprising here. Pretty basic. Those two switches look pretty cool. Not sure what that is. And we're driving. Stock. Here we go. Really nice and low. Wide body. Real cool. Nice headlights. We're in race setup. And let's see what we can do. Ooh, that diffuser looks real nice. Ooh, flames coming out. Let's go ahead and do a sound check here. What's that whistle? Okay. Handles real nice. Big car, you could feel the big bulkiness of it. Okay, we're at 160 miles per hour now. The acceleration is pretty fast still, even here, 189, 190. Stepped on the brakes there for a second to make that bend. Now we're back at 175, 180. All right, acceleration pretty fast. 86, 90. There you go. Yeah, very fast. Impressive. Let's get inside. Oh, that whistle sound. Oh, am I losing track? Am I losing? What just happened? No. Okay. That's why you should not change views when you're going really fast. Woo! Very interesting. Right there, you hear it right at the engine. Bong. Okay, very heavy, very low. Not a lot of distance. Not even 1,000. We're doing cartwheels, and we here. Okay. Very, very interesting. All right, a big tank of a car gets us there. I have to say, it's a nice drive. It's a nice drive. Nothing special, really, to be honest with you, but it has a very good acceleration for a big sedan, right? For a big tanky car like this. And if you like that beep, what do you want to call it? A whine? A whistle? If you like that. If you're okay with that, this is a good car. All right. Pretty good on the handling too, I would say. Just average. Some of the Jaguar sedans have better handling than this, and the Audis. But for the acceleration that this one gets, I think it definitely is something good. Something not entirely unique, but good. Very fast. It gets fast, quick. Crosses 150 pretty quickly. All right, and I think we should be able to get into the stadium just stock. But I'm gonna go ahead and go home anyway, since we're in that direction. Get into the garage, tune it up, and see what we can do. We'll look for top speed. We'll do things in reverse a little bit. We'll look for top speed. We'll do the engine. We'll do the stadium jump, and then we'll do our runway jump because we'll have our top speed. And then we'll try to see if we want to play around with the drift setup on this. Usually these big cars are okay drifters also, especially the Dodge side of things. There you go. Okay. All right, we're inside. Find some tunes. That was a nice test drive. I enjoyed it. Upgrades, tuning setups. Let's look for top speed. What can we get? 271.5. That's crazy. 266, 266, 265. Okay, so the first one is the best one. Why not? Let's get it. And then we go to from 1,000 horsepower to 1,525 horsepower. Lose about 1,000 pounds in weight. All right, so not bad. All right. And just like that, while we're here, let's check our car mastery. Okay. Oh, they got a little drift incentive right here too. Let's get that. All right, that's all I really need right now. Skill chain I'll take too. 5 Forzathon points for this. This is kind of trashy. We'll take that instead. And that instead. We got a lot of points, might as well use them all. What's this? Combo skills. Yeah, so we're maxing out on skills on this. Later on, we're gonna go ahead and turn it into a drifter and see where that takes us. But for now, let's get back on the road, get a feel of this new setup. Oh, looks like it's already ready to drift in this setup. Okay, let me get into my drift steering wheel settings, and maybe we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. No. Maybe in second I could have done it. Oh my gosh. Okay, feels fast. Woo, it feels really fast. And you know what? The sound hasn't changed in a bad way. The sound has changed in a good way. Right? That whistle thing is gone, which I wasn't enjoying, I have to say. It was weird. Very nice. Okay, so this does need quite a bit of a run up, like a runway, to kind of get us to a higher speed. We're at 190 right now. I'm slowing down, obviously, for the bends here. Back, full throttle. We are now at 200. All right, and accelerating fairly fast. We're now at 240. I'm in 4th gear. 256 is where I got, which is very fast. 1777. That's a lot. Okay, that's a lot of distance. 1777 is a lot. Dirt road? I don't need the dirt road. Get me out of there. Little off-roading action going on here. Hey, what's up, Lexus? Sorry, guy. Okay, heading over to the stadium. Where is the stadium? I feel like I lost track right there. Oh, almost crashed. But here we are. Found our way to what we were looking for. So wait. Yeah, 4th gear is top gear in this setup. Nice brakes also. Yeah, really nice brakes. Very nice. Handles pretty well with this kind of a speedy setup. Handles real nice. All right, we're gonna whip around. Beautiful whip around. And shouldn't be a problem. The handling is okay. The handling isn't crazy on this. The speed gets up there. The only thing that could throw me off is these stupid cars on the road. $172. Look at that. Wow. Ouch. All right. Rear first. Kind of a quiet setup. All right, we hit the ball. And just like that, we're out of here. Let me see how high I can go and hit the ceiling here. All right. There we go. Crashing right through. Let's go to the final jump, and then we'll turn it into a drift tune and see where that takes us. Wait. That's not working. Broke something. Oh, that is. Okay, good. Route is set. Can we actually go in fast travel there? Yeah, get me there, please. Let's see. The way things are going, fast travel's crapping out on me every 5 seconds, so...
In 400 yards, turn right. Okay, Jay. There's a Horizon story nearby.
No, that's not what I want.
Plotting your route now.
No, don't plot my route now. I hit the wrong key and it activated the stupid Anna thing. Alright, that's what I'm looking for, actually. And I am exactly where I want to be. Very nice. It's grippy. I like it. I like that after a little, you know, burnout, it can straighten itself out. I like that a lot. All right, here we go. Woo. Fourth gear, 200. Man, I'll just wait. We're just gonna do a straight shot. 249 is where we got. Let's see what's happening with the river. It looks like, or feels like, we're in the... Ooh, right at the edge. Almost made it. Almost made it. Wow. Okay, speedy little thing. We're gonna try to do a barrel, and then after that, we'll have a little drift session with this thing. See where that takes us. Man, I'm liking this car. This and the Charger are definitely by far my two favorites. Okay, and then the 240 was nice. The 240 needs a little bit of work. I just don't... I don't think I found the right tuning setup. Once I find that right tuning setup, I think the 240 is going to be great. Alright, so next is a barrel. Super fast, this thing. And stable. This one is stable when it's fast. And brakes are really good. Look at that. Wow. Just straightens out so nice. Straightens out really nice. Alright, so this one I'm going to try to do a barrel. See what we can do. It's going pretty fast, already at 240. Oh, kind of a barrel. Look at that. We're just gonna stay like that. Okay, that's a fail. That I consider to be a fail. We landed right in the middle of the river with nothing. Since we have to go home anyway, let me go home. We'll try another barrel afterwards because we need to turn it into a drifter anyway. So let me get there first. And we have a wheel spin, so let's get that. Ooh, starting at 200,000. I hope we end there because that would be nice. Oh, 100,000. I'll take that too. Great. Thank you. All that money I spent on the tune-ups, that helps. All right, going home. Now, this car pack has been around for a long time, so I'm assuming there are tuning setups that exist that people have tried out that have become popular here that we can quickly just swap and pay for and just get going. Drift. Let's go. All right. Okay, so the first one already looks pretty cool to me. 1,525 horsepower. The speed does go down. This one is drift race. So the tire compounds are questionable for me. This feels pretty good. Let's try this first one. Street takeover, they say. Usually I don't try anything that's not a drift tire compound. Just a personal preference. Alright, let's go. Let's see how this one pans out. Changing settings back to drift settings. Oh, we got a little spoiler this time, or did we already have it? I don't remember. Okay, yeah, I think this spoiler looks like a newer edition. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if this tire compound is gonna work for me. It's not slippery enough. Which is like slick tire compound is too grippy. I don't know how people drift with that. Yeah, no, this is not gonna do. Maybe on the controller it works better. Yeah, it straightens the car out too easily. Let me go see what we can do with our drift zone up there. The handling is still pretty good, even with the drift setup on. Wow, and the speed is fantastic. 7th year. And we're approaching our drift zone right here. Or did we already miss it? I was going so fast, I missed it. That's what's happened. Oh. What am I doing? I was looking at the map. Oh, that car just disappeared? Yeah, this is not sliding enough for me. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna have to go off-roading. That's what I'm looking for up there. This is my drift zone that I was looking for. Alright. Let me try this. Nah, man. This isn't it. I am gonna still give it a shot, though. Here we go. Nah, this doesn't do it. It's okay, but I think there's more potential here. I mean, it does slide nice on lower speeds. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Let me try the other setup. Yeah, you know, this slick tire compound, you know, it makes the handling really easy in a sense, but it's not giving me that slip that I'm looking for, that I'm used to anyway. So that extra little bit of grippiness for me is getting in the way of a smooth, you know, or getting good at better angles, let's just say. It is pretty smooth still, but I feel like I could get better angles with this car given the amount of power it has. And then with this slick compound, I'm feeling like that's getting in the way of that. So we're gonna try our second drift setup. Ooh, what am I doing? Don't even know where I live. Oh, look at this. All right, back in the garage. And this round, we're gonna try another setup. Okay, search it up again. Drift. All right, so this is what we have. Yeah, see, the race, it's the raced tire compound that we have, which is grippy. This is the one I want, but reduces our speed and acceleration quite a bit. And for horsepower, this is all-wheel drive. No, I don't want that. Okay. So this is one I want to try. S2, I don't want to jump to S2. This looks pretty good. Yeah, let's try that. Because it keeps the power really high. And it gives us what we're looking for. Let's go. This might be the one. All right. Last round with this. Okay, better angles for sure, but the power delivery wasn't as fast on third. Yeah, this is definitely better. It feels more like a drift car. Ooh! You see that near miss? That was cool. All right. So this is definitely feeling better. And it's speedy. I'm going to try to go on to that drift zone again. Oh, I missed it again. What am I doing? What am I doing? Woo! Okay, a little e-brake here. I knew I was gonna break that. There you go. Oh yeah, this is the one, guys. Look at that. Okay, definitely better. Look at that. Okay, Charger Hellcat. This is the one. All right. Let me go ahead and try to do a barrel using this setup. We got some fun things going on with this new setup. Oh my gosh, feels really good. But let's see what's the top speed we can get here, given that we're already in top gear, which is 4th. 230. This is 244. 247 is where I got up to. All right, 247 and 1,559 was our mileage or footage, distance covered. All right, that's great. Let's go on and see if we can complete a barrel. Last time we kind of failed. Fast travel, don't mess up. Yes, it didn't mess up.
In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 100 yards, turn left. Turn sharp right.
This is what we want right here, baby. Very nice. Second gear slow drift. Ooh, second gear might be the one.
You have arrived at your destination.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Right there. Okay. Very fast acceleration. I think we should be able to get to our 240 mark on this. And there you go, barrel. All right, that's a weird camera view. And we're just in the bridge. On the bridge, we're just gonna do a drop dead. Beautiful. And we're gonna just keep on drifting through the bridge like nothing happened. Look at this. And then this is that big old drift circle, right? Look at that. How you like that? Gee. No, almost had it pretty good. All right, let's try to do a full circle. That is sweet, man. This car is awesome. All right, that was sweet. All right, second gear is definitely the sweet spot. Ooh, messed up there. A little bit of practice, I think we'll be all right. But this thing drifts really well. All right, I like this setup. Look at that. See, got a hang of it. And then we're just gonna go straight through right here. Wow. Man, so that was it, guys. That was the Fast and the Furious car pack. Once again, just to recap, beautiful, beautiful cars. Really fun stuff here we got so far. Let me just show you the cars one more time that we tried out, and I'll share my final verdict here. And here is what we got. All right, so flip car, fun car, interesting car, unique looking car, can be really speedy, which is fun, kind of grippy with higher tuning setups, but you know, that's about it. Tried to drift with it, didn't work very well, but maybe there's an opportunity. The four wheels on the front don't really give it that opportunity to really drift and slide all over the place, so it was okay, it was fun. Then we got the Challenger RT. That is not part of the car pack. Charger. The Charger was definitely my favorite so far in the bunch. We turned it into a drifter and it feels really good, really powerful, very easy to control, and a solid drifter, like a solid, proper muscle drifter. We also, in this car pack, tried the Impala Super Sport, which was a lot of fun. Can get really high speeds. The handling wasn't all that great. With drifting, it was good. It was a good drifter also, but not as good as the Charger. The Charger felt way better. The Impala felt a lot looser, a lot less stable, but the Charger had a good tight handling while we were drifting, which gave you more control. The Datsun 240Z was also a really good car, but we didn't find the best drift setup for it. It has a lot of potential. Had a lot of fun with that too. So really, out of the 5 cars, I really like 4 of them, but the 3 of them that kind of are on the top of my list are going to be the Dodge Charger, the two-door one, the classic muscle. Then I would pick the Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat, and then finally my number 3 is going to be the Datsun 240Z. So I'm going to keep on playing around with these. Let me know what you think about these, and I'll catch you in the next live. Peace.